In the last 8 years, I've been an active angel investor myself. Prior to that, I was a serial entrepreneur who started 7 companies, exited 5 of them very successfully, 2 by IPO, and the rest were private transactions. So please join me for this video series, and I hope it helps you raise some capital for your early stage company. Let's talk about financial projections. Earlier on, there was a few sections in this series that I said would set the stage for your financial projections. Those were your business model and your go-to-market strategy and sales traction. Why are those the building blocks for your financial projections? Well, I'm looking as an investor for consistency between what you told me before and what you're going to show me here. So for instance, if I know that your average customer spends $1,000 with you a year, and you're projecting whatever revenue next year, I'm going to do a simple backward calculation to see how many customers do you actually need to bring on in order to hit those revenue targets. With financial projections, the past can add great credibility to the future. We're looking here for 3 to 5 year business projections, right? Obviously, the further out you go, the more speculative those projections become. But if you already have some sales historically, you've shown some growth to date, it's a much easier argument to draw a line of growth from those existing data points. If you're a new company that doesn't yet have revenue, we're going to rely more heavily on what opportunities you have in front of you or what customers are just about to close and buy your products or services. So when it comes to financials, we really are looking for high level activities. We're looking for your revenue, we're looking for your costs, we're looking for your EBITDA, we're looking for your margins, your gross margin percentages. Show us on that graph when you might hit some key milestones. When are you going to be cash flow positive? Is that in year 2? Is it year 3? Is it year 5? When are you going to be profitable? Which year is that going to happen? Are there major inflection points that you're showing me on a graph? And what's the cause of that inflection point? Anytime you have a big change in a graph, I want to understand what's causing that and what's the certainty of that happening. So it's really important that you explain those financials, not just flash a graph, but tell me what's happening there, why it's happening, and how you can credibly deliver upon these financials. Now, you may have more than one growth curve. I've seen that several times. Companies say, if I raise this amount of money, I can grow at this rate. If I raise more money, I can grow faster. If I raise even more money, I can grow even faster. Sometimes capital is an accelerator to growth. Of course, that presumes that you've got all the processes in place and your delivery mechanisms in place, etc. But show me how the money that you're raising today is going to help you reach your financial projections tomorrow. And as an investor, that's what I'm looking for. I want to know, how much money am I going to invest? Because we're getting almost to that portion of the deck. And then where's it going to get you? What sort of revenue can I hope to see from your company post-investment? So be very thoughtful about creating your projections. Of course, have all the details ready for when we get into due diligence. But when it comes to this particular deck in a 10 to 15 minute presentation, we want high-level projections and big inflection points and big sort of markers in your financial future. Thanks for listening to Lessons from 1,000 Pitches. I hope you found the content useful. I'd like to make an offer to everyone. Once you've gone through the series and you believe you have a deck that is ready to present to early stage investors, I encourage you to send us a copy of that deck for us to review. If we believe there is maybe a connection between what you're doing and what our investors are looking for at Credit Forum Canada, we'll send you an invitation to present that company to our deal screening committee via Zoom. We do these sessions every month and we have a continuous intake. So if and when you're ready, please do reach out to Credit Forum Canada. We're always looking for great investment opportunities, and maybe you're the next entrepreneur that will turn into a unicorn. Thanks for listening and good luck with your company.